Well, our day at the Black Forest starts off at the village of Hofgut Sternum. It was first established as a medieval horse station in the 13th century, and it's located just a short distance from the already established St. Oswald Chapel, which is the oldest chapel in the Black Forest region, which was built around 1150. Today, the village is home to the original hotel, which contains a cafe and a restaurant. Now, ironically, that hotel today can be found as a Best Western. In addition, you can also find a cuckoo clock shop, a glass-blowing center, and a made in Germany gift shop that carries some very nice high-quality items. Just down the street from the gift shop and directly across from the hotel sits the original historical guest house. It is the oldest operating guest house in all of the Black Forest region, and it's still open today. Across from the guest house, on the top of the hotel, is a original mural commemorating Marie Antoinette's 50-wagon caravan through the Black Forest in 1770. She was on her way from Austria to Paris to marry King Louis XVI, and we all know how well that worked out for her. Today, while my wife is learning how to bake a Black Forest cake, I'll be taking a hike up the Ravenna Gorge. This hike is going to begin directly under the railroad viaduct. This viaduct was first built in the 1800s and later rebuilt following World War I, sometime around 1926 to 27. Then it was reconstructed again following the end of World War II. I believe it was used primarily to move timber from the Black Forest down into the Rhine Valley, where it could be then transported down the river. When approaching the Black Forest from a distance, it does appear to be black, and that is due primarily to the native trees, such as this one right here, which I think is a silver fir. However, I'm not certain. Other trees which are common in the Black Forest include pines, beech, birch, and varieties of oak. Now, as our hike started, I do want you to notice that while I may not have been the fattest person on this cruise, I certainly wasn't the thinnest. And I positioned myself to be dead last in this parade of 30 or 40 people on our excursion. So I'm just going to sit back, take my time, and record as much of the woods as I can, because if it's one thing I feel good and comfortable doing, it's walking by myself in the woods. So sit back and enjoy the next few minutes as I walk up through the Black Forest. Now this walk was supposedly to go up and look at some waterfalls. So while I was just blissfully walking at the end of the crowd, having a good time filming and really enjoying myself, I had noticed people coming back the other way and passing me, and I didn't give it much of a thought. And I just continued on, having my good old time until I looked up and realized that, there's nobody around me. I can't see a single person in front of me or behind me. Well, I must have drifted off and gotten too far behind. So I kept walking, and pretty soon I met a couple with a small child, and I said, is this the way to the falls? And they said, no, you passed the falls a long time ago. It's way back there. Then it occurred to me that perhaps I should turn around and head back. Now, as luck would have it, as I started walking back, who should come up upon me but my good friend from the ship, Jimmy Bond, and his charming wife, Lulu. They had gotten worried about me because the rest of the crowd had come back and I was still missing. So this just goes to show that on a Viking river cruise, you meet some of the nicest people you'd ever meet in your life. And I thank them for coming back, and we just had a wonderful walk back down to the village. So enjoy.